All right, are we back? Are we good? Let's just check and see. Had to go back and reset everything, guys. All right, let's see who hung in there and who didn't. All right, so we'll see as you guys start trickling back in. Had to reset a few things. The wind has picked up, so that's changed on me a little bit. All right, we got Ken tuning in. What's going on, George? What's going on, Hog Catcher? Congrats on your third place finish on Lake Lanier. So yeah, the wind has kind of changed up on us, guys. And we came out here, I think we've probably been out here for what, maybe about a 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. Had to start the stream back over. The wind kind of picked up on us, so things changed a little bit. So I'm gonna go down here and fish a little bit slower right now. All right, Spooky Crazy says, there you are. Oh, shout out to Hog Catcher. He said, and Big Fish. He said, put some respect on my name. He said, don't forget, and Big Fish. We got Sons tuning in. I'll just keep it short. He says, hey, my favorite fisherman. All right, well, let's see if we can get some fish to the boat today. I've already missed, what, 2 nice top water blow-ups. That should have been at least 1 fish to the boat already. All right, appreciate everybody for sliding on in and tuning back in over here. We had to start everything back over. So as you come into the chat, make sure you double tap the screen for me so we can get the lights back up. Hog Catcher says, have you caught anything yet? Not yet. Not yet. I was going after that top water bite. I had 2 nice top water blow-ups and missed both of them. But it was the fish's fault because they didn't know where their mouth was at. He said, how was it on the last live? What day was that? Was that Friday? I believe that was Friday, right? So on Friday, we came out here for 1 hour to celebrate AC's birthday. So I caught a birthday fish for her. I think it was, does anybody remember the weight of the fish that I caught on Friday? It was like 4 something. It wasn't a 5-pounder, but it was a nice 4. Hey says, have you caught anything today? Not today. Dottie said it was a 4.56. I think it was a 4.65. Oh, Hog Catcher said it was a 4.56 too. I said, you gonna do me like that? No, Dottie, I thought it was a 4.6 something. I said, yeah. Hog catchers is, yeah, they were shallow Saturday. Probably shallow today, too. Well, they're probably biting shallow. I'll fish shallow when I go to Sinclair. Is there anybody that's interested in fishing a tournament for $2,000 on Sinclair? Anybody interested in something like that? 20 boat cutoff, so you only be fishing against 19 people. All you have to do is catch the biggest 5 fish limit and walk away with $2,000. Hawkins says he caught that 5.52 in 1 foot of water. I can believe it. Concrete said, did that work? I took off for a minute. I took off for a minute too. I cast that paddle tail, I believe, 4 times. Either 3 or 4 times, and I put it down. The fish, they came up and told me. They said, we don't want that. They said, we don't want it. So I had to put it down. They said, you got to give us what we want. Concrete says, put some corn on there. Uh-oh, guys, it looks like I see a little something. All right, we'll make one more cast with the shaky head. Then we'll go back top water for about 2 or 3 casts, and then we'll ease on out, guys. Terry says, I thought you fell in. What's going on? We have Ken tuning in, Ken Cho. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me as you come into the chat. All you have to do is double tap your screen. Just tap that screen twice. You should see a thumbs up or some fireworks or something like that come up on the screen. Let's see, we have about 12 likes. Can we get about 8 more likes? If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat. Let's just see. Yeah, hog catcher, I think you're right. Do y'all want to go and fish some docks? You want me to head over and fish docks today, guys? We might be able to spend about an hour on some dock. Appreciate that, Terry C. Spooky Crazy, Casey, Terry C. Shout out to the masked bass. Ted tuning into the chat. Looks like he's looking for whipstick. Nope, I don't think we've seen whipstick today. AC was in here a little earlier. I don't know if she's still in though. All right, guys, you want to go and skip some docks today, so let's go and do that then. Let's change some things up. Just do something a little different, but actually, I need to go to where we can hide away from the wind. So let's just go take a look and see. Shout out to AC. She says she's still in the chat. She said, I'm still here. What's up with Whipstick? Where's Whipstick at? So, nope, haven't caught anything yet. We had a few technical difficulties a little earlier, so I had to restart the stream. Appreciate everybody for coming back and tuning in. But if you could, I know most of you have already hit the like button, but we had to start the stream over. So if you could be so kind as to double tap that screen one more time for me so we can get the likes back up. All right, now let's see. Where is my wacky rig setup? All right, what happened to my wacky rig? Oh, there it goes. It was trying to hide. All right, so I'll be throwing this on a 7-foot medium heavy. Hog catcher, what rod do you throw yours on? I throw mine on a 7-foot medium heavy. And actually, I'll be throwing a Nico rig. I have a little weight on that side right there. So it's a combination wacky and Nico rig. And let's go ahead and put a little stank on it too. AC said whipstick is working. Said it got me working day and night. Whipstick's working all the time. All right, let's put a little stank on it. Just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. Sons says, do I use bait casters? Of course, I use bait casters. It just so happens I just looked on the deck. On the deck, everything I have are spinning rods right now. But yeah, I use bait casters. So when I'm fishing offshore, most of the rods that I use are going to be spinning rods. But when I go fishing shallow, I use a wacky rig on a spinning rod, and then I use my crankbaits. I throw those on bait casters, but I'm not going to throw a crankbait today. We're just going to go see if we can find some areas where the wind isn't blowing me all over the place, and we're just going to take it easy and fish some docks today. We got P-Man, or is that PM Ann? We got P-Man says, you got so much gear, bro. Congratulations. All right, let's keep on rolling. All right, so we're gonna ease on over here. We're gonna do some shallow water fishing today, guys. All right, and if you guys could, if you have not already hit the like button, go ahead and double tap the screen for me, please. Let's see if we can get those likes up. Is there anyone in the chat that is familiar with Lake St. Clair? Anybody familiar with Lake St. Clair in Milledgeville, Georgia area? And you know what? I think I will go ahead and break out my crankbait too. So I will throw my crankbait in between docks. So let's get that out of the way. And let's grab my crankbait rod. All right, and let's change this crankbait out. I do not need a 6XD. We're gonna be fishing a little more shallow than that. All right, guys, drop a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me and see me okay. Just wanna make sure we're still rolling just fine. All right, crankbaits. Let's see. What crankbait do I need for today? You know what? I paid all this money for this custom crankbait and I barely ever throw it. Let's just have some fun throwing that one today. That is if it may be, if it's too light and I can't really get any distance with it, then we'll change it back up to a different crankbait. Phil says, I lost you for a while. I hope you're still on the same stream. So yes, no, I had to restart everything. So that first stream that we were doing, guys, we had to start back over. So I appreciate everybody for coming back and tuning back in. Let's see. I think we can get a decent cast out of that. So we have 2 laydowns. So there's a laydown right there. Let's just go ahead and start up here at this point. Phil said, that's like the wiggle wart I have. They go mid-deep. They work well. Oh, yeah. So this thing, I actually bought that. Look, guys, the colors on here, it kind of changes depending on the lighting. So it's like a custom painted one. I barely ever use this thing because I was scared to break it off. And actually, I don't have my bait knocker right now, so maybe I shouldn't be throwing it. Appreciate everybody for hitting that like button, guys. We're moving on back up. We had to restart the stream. We're just out here for a good time once again, not a long time. Just throwing this right up there around the edges of that laydown. I don't want to throw it in there because that thing has pine cones on it. Right in there. What's going on? We got Findy Joy tuning in. Big Mac says, "You fishing by any chance?" Well, I certainly am. I certainly am fishing by chance. We got Sinbird tuning in with the squiggly lines. Shout out to Squiggly Lines. Phil said, "Did you catch anything between the time we lost you and until now?" I did not. Pretty much spent that time resetting everything. Shout out to Fishing for Dollars. Good to see you back in the chat. Uh-oh, guys. We just had a nice little hit. We had all since it didn't take it, but we'll see. All right, so these docks over here are kind of shallow. Yeah, these are real shallow over here. I'll probably just fish these 3 and then pack up and run to an area that has a little bit more of a mixture of shallow and deeper water. Unless I get a bite, of course. All right, Spooky Crazy said the stream is choppy right now. You guys let me know. How is the audio and the video? Are you guys able to see me okay, hear me okay? I appreciate the feedback. All right, you guys are saying it's a little choppy. All right, Phil said the video's a little choppy, but the sound is good. All right, so what I'll do, let's go ahead and just move to a different area then, so we don't have to deal with the choppy video. No problem. Appreciate the feedback, guys. But yeah, so just let me know, because on my end, it does not let me know if the video is a little choppy or the audio is going in and out. So yeah, if you guys can always just give me some feedback in the chat, I appreciate that. Fisherman Dog says, "Is we gonna make some money today or not?" Jerry C said, "We had high hopes at first, but the doubt monster came by." We still have some time, Terry. See, it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long. Patience, grasshopper. Patience. All right, let's ease up on them. We're going to, listen, we went and fished. How many docks did I fish? One. I fished one dock, and now we're back out here again. Shout out to Rob. Rob knows the routine. He says almost 70 likes. I mean, well, he said it's almost 70 people watching, but 60 to 70 likes make the fish bite, guys. We're only sitting on 24 likes. If you've already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat for me. Let's just see who is participating in the chat. Is you is or is you ain't? All right, let's get this top water ready just in case. Whenever I'm out here, I always gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. All right, appreciate all those likes coming in, guys. We're up to about 27. Let's see if we can make our way up to about 40 likes. I might get a nibble at 40 likes, but 60 to 70 likes is what'll make the fish start biting, right? Uh-oh, it's calling me. That drop shot is calling me. What's Kaylin doing in the chat? Or is that Kylan? It says, give me a shout out for a quick sub. That's what it takes for a sub, is a shout out. Appreciate you for tuning in. I mean, we're just out here having a little fun. Doing this thing called Bass for Cash. We're gonna get a fish to the boat, guys. Remember, all that you have to do to participate is subscribe to the channel. It does not cost a thing. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Once we open the scales up, if you have the skills to guess the weight of a fish, that's all it takes. We got young Maddie. Says, can you try and catch my dad? He went missing in the sea about 19 years ago. Okay, we're gonna see. I might catch him on this cast. All right, we're out here fishing saltwater. I am in Lake Lanier. I'm at Lake Lanier in Georgia. Out here fishing for some spotted bass. Colin says my next fish is gonna be 4.5 pounds. That'll be a good one. Just like the one I caught last week, right? Apple says, what lake? Lake Lanier, Georgia. Kevin says, need some tips for catching some channel cats. We have any cat fishermen in the chat? I'm pretty sure we have to have somebody that does some catfishing. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Let's see if we can get the likes back up. We had to start the stream over. So let's see if we can get those likes back up. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. We got Lord's Champions trying to make some money. Says, what you know about that Bitcoin? We have somebody that wants to catch catfish. We have somebody that wants to be a millionaire getting on some Bitcoin. We have a little bit of everything going on in here. Let's see if we can have some fish catching going on too. We had some schoolers, guys. Had some schoolers. Feels like I might be hung on some fishing line down there. See if I can get it back loose. Oh man, I don't want to have to break off again. Oh, they're schooling out there, guys. And I missed it. All right, so we're in the area where they've come up schooling twice. So if they keep doing that, it's just a matter of time before I actually get it out there right where the school is at. Let's see if it's gonna break us off, guys. Come on, don't take my hook. Just take the weight. I just bought those hooks. Oh man, something came loose. All right. It didn't take my hook, only took the weight. Good deal. Because I have a bunch of extra weights right here. That's the way a drop shot's supposed to work. When the weight gets hung up, you still get your hook back. Uh-oh. Went right back down there and got stuck again. All right. We got it back out. All right, let's keep on moving. All right. Who was that? Let's see. Kevin says, what kind of boat? Nitro Z20. We're rolling in a Nitro Z20. Have a 250 horsepower 4-stroke Mercury Pro XS on the back. Have 2 Minn Kota talons. For anybody that does not know, those are shallow water anchors. So if I'm sitting in water that is 10 feet or less, they shoot a spike straight down into the lake and they'll hold the boat in place. All right, before we get to these docks again, guys, let me just try one more thing. Kevin said, did you catch anything besides the bottom? Just the bottom. But We're about to see if that's gonna change. We're gonna see if all of that is gonna change for us, Kevin. Oh my goodness, did you see it? Did you see that? We got him, guys. He exploded on top for us. Oh, and he's still trying to jump. It's still trying to jump. Oh, don't come up there. It's still trying to jump. He's swimming sideways. He's swimming sideways on us. Come on. Come on, buddy. You guys see it down there? It's a good one. It's a good one. Let's go ahead and take him for a walk around the boat. Oh, my goodness. He said, you're not going to walk me. Let's hit spot lock. Oh, we got him, guys. We got him. I think we got him good. I don't think he's going to come off before I get the net. Come on over here. Oh, my goodness. Get in that net. Oh, whew. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did you see what I just saw? The bendation was amazing. Did you see that, Frisco? Did you see that right there? Now, that right there is what we call a top water explosion. Kevin said, is that a bass or a crappie? Man, we have 100 and something people in the chat, and we only have 40 likes. Now, for those that don't know, what we do on this channel is this thing called Bass for Cash. All that you have to do on your side is subscribe to the channel. If you are a subscriber to the channel, once we open the scales, if you are able to guess the weight of this fish right here can make somebody about, what's the payout today, guys? Is it $40 for this fish? Is that a $40 fish? Frisco says, new live, remember? Oh yeah, we're back live again. So yeah, the likes, we need to get those likes way up, guys. So once we get the likes up, then we're gonna put this fish right here on the measuring board. I'll go ahead and put it on the measuring board for you right now. This fish, look at the stomach on it. Now you saw when that fish came up and hit on top. That's what we call bendation, getting that fish to the boat. Now bendation leads to girthification. Do you see how much girth this fish has on her? Look at her. Her stomach is fat and wide. But let's take a look. Oh my God. She's mad. She is mad. She's like, listen, buddy, you're not gonna just be manhandling me. Let's put her back on that measuring board. All right, so there she is, guys. Over 17, almost 17 and a half. Can you see it? Almost 17 and a half. Let's get her in some water. Let her calm down and relax a little bit, because she's mad. She was like, you hit me right in my mouthpiece. All right, we're gonna put some water on that fish. All right, so who saw it? Who saw the top water explosion on that? Dottie said she's trying to get away. Dottie said 20 for non-members and 40 for members. Shout out to AC. AC was like, do I need, did I hear some DQ services are needed? Oh my goodness, and look guys, she DQ'd somebody on her birthday. Was anybody here for that? She hit somebody in the head with a DQ on her birthday. She was like, I take no prisoners. All right, so you guys, remember when we were making the choice between the bone and the chrome? Who all picked bone in the chat? If you were somebody who picked bone, type bone in the chat. Gary says, I was. If you picked bone, put bone in the chat, because that's what that fish was just caught with. Bone. All right. Blaster said, oh yeah, that's a nice 17 and a half. That is correct. That was a nice 17 and a half right there. Kevin Two Fishes says bone. Nathan hit me with the bone emoji. All right, so that's right, guys. If you came in and said bone, you called it for today. And the reason that we did pick bone, and that was what I was wanting to go for too, guys. If you take a look around, we don't have necessarily overcast, but it's cloudy today. It's cloudy. The sun is right up there behind those clouds. So that is why I was wanting to throw bone today. But I was like, I'm gonna go with whatever you guys pick. And you guys agreed. We went with the bone today, and bam, you guys saw that explosion. Being said, bone does work. And for those of you that say I fish and I'm reeling too fast, remember, you cannot reel your bait faster than what these spotted bass can swim. If they want it, they're gonna come and take it. And right now, I'm just fan casting. These fish are just kind of out here roaming around right now. Let's see. Yes, the DQ queen does not sleep. All right, is AC in the chat? AC, look at this. We have over 100 people in the chat and only, what is that, 50 likes? I don't think they want this money. Or maybe they just don't know what Bass for Cash is. For anybody that is new to the channel, all that you have to do is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of the fish in the live well, and you'll get a nice cash payout, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations, all right? Oh my goodness, they're schooling right over there, guys. Come on, buddy, come on, buddy. I missed him. I was already out there, guys. I need to get my other top water set up ready just in case that happens again when I'm already out there. All right, so things are changing. The sun has come back out a little bit. The fish are starting to school. We got one top water into the boat, but we're gonna have two ready just in case. I already have one out there when they start coming up again like they just did. Shout out to AC. She's putting those rules of engagement in the chat. She said we need 100 likes, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. All right, make sure you guys are reading the rules of engagement. That way you do not get hit with the DQ, because the DQ queen, Miss AC, is in the chat. Once we get those likes up, guys, we are going to weigh that fish, all right? But you have to get the likes up. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat. All right, shout out to Real Ripping Lips. He was out here today. Look what he caught, guys. He caught that right there on top water. All right. I don't know if he's in the chat or not. But shout out to Real Ripping Lips out here on Lanier. All I'm doing right now is just kind of waiting around for these fish to come back on top again, guys. All right, guys, you see the rules of engagement are in the chat. And actually, let me, while you're doing that, We got Fires in the chat. Shout out to Russia tuning in. We're worldwide. What kind of fish are you catching out there in Russia? I'm going to put the rules of engagement in the description for you guys too, so that you know how we do this thing called Bass for Cash. So just bear with me. Make sure that you have already hit the like button. That's thing one. You want to make sure you hit that like button. Oh my goodness. They're schooling out there now, but they're too far out of range. Oh, but that's not too far out of range right here. Oh my God. It missed it. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see it? We almost had another one. Almost had another one. All right, let's get back to it. Man. All right, so what I'm doing right now, guys, is I am putting the rules of engagement for Bass for Cash are now in the description. All right. And if you want to join the channel, for those that have been asking about that, if you want to become a member, those are the people that you hear me referring to as the members of the Money Team. Membership does have its privileges, guys. Whenever we have members only live streams, and also with Bass for Cash, it does not cost anything to participate. But membership does have its privileges. Let me put this in here for you. All right, so we have that pinned in the chat now. So all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. Once we get these likes up, guys, then we're going to open the scales up. So these fish are out here actively chasing bait fish right now. So all I'm doing is just kind of waiting for these fish to start schooling again. So the rules of engagement are in the chat. If you want to become a member to the channel, that information is pinned to the top of the chat. All right, guys, those likes are slow. They're climbing slowly but surely. But AC says she's not taking it easy on you today. She said those likes need to be up. And let me just show everybody in the chat what we're talking about. Once we get the likes up, guys, I've already put that fish on this measuring board. Once we get the likes up, then we're going to wait. Oh, my goodness. Did you see the thing it almost jumped out of the live well. Once we get those likes up, we're going to weigh this fish. See that big stomach on it? Look at the girthification. It's girthified, all right? We're going to put this on this scale, guys. And if you are able to guess the exact weight of this fish, you'll get a nice cash payout, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations. But the only requirement is that you hit that like button. I mean, not the like. Oh, goodness, that thing's going crazy in there. You have to subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of that fish, and that's all it takes. courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. We have to support the companies that support the fishing community. And SWAT Lawn Operations is definitely one of those companies, guys. Tony450 says, that's Basszilla. Shout out to Tony450. Hope you're doing well. All right, we're just going to give this one a slight countdown. And just bring it right above the heads of these fish. And see if we want one. See if one wants to come out and play. Tony450 said Basszilla. Oh yeah, it has a big old fat gut on her. She got a gut. Baby got gut. AC says she will be leaving at 4:30. Shout out to 450. Said he's going home next week. Good deal. They're still roaming around and schooling. Phil said, come on, people, hit that like button. That's right, we got to get those likes up. Once we get those likes up, we're going to weigh that fish. If you have not hit the like button, type the word no in the chat. If you have, all you have to do, and what we're referring to, guys, you just have to tap the screen twice. Tap, tap, just tap the screen twice. If you have not done that, type the word no in the chat. Let's just see who has not hit the like button. We'll get back on with this popper too, guys. $4.50 knows the routine. Service with all the trimmings. We got Family 44 tuning in. Who is that? We got GD Basketball tuning in. Good to see you. Phil said, if you're watching, you should be liking. Did anybody put no in the chat? We still need to get those likes up, guys. Here they come, guys. day. Yeah, I came out and showed them the top water explosion and everything. Does anybody need to see the fish again? Is that what it's gonna take? Do you guys need to see the fish again before you hit the like button? Type yes in the chat if you haven't hit the like button, but you wanna see the fish first. Type yes in the chat. Let's see, maybe that's what it'll take. Oh man, that cast was not good. Who was that? Jan said yes. I need to see the fish before I hit the like button. Anybody else? Does anybody else need to? Frisco says can't wish more than there are. Frisco said, AC, bring that number down. He says, what's going on with that? Ben says, win that $2,000 is what I'm rooting for. So yeah, is anybody gonna fish for the $2,000 payout on Lake Sinclair? Is anybody in the chat gonna fish for the $2,000 payout on Lake Sinclair? Somebody, anybody, everybody? Big Rob says, when is it? It is on October 11th. There's a 20 boat limit. So they're only gonna let 20 people participate in this. So you'll only be fishing against 19 other people to win $20,000. So go to FishXLive.com. You can download that app for free. Once you download that app, just click on the tournaments tab and you will see the tournament with the $2,000 payout, guys. They announced it on Sunday, and I believe there's like maybe nine slots still open. It's either 9 slots or 11 slots still open. So if you are interested in that, you better go over there and take a look at it. AC says it's 2,000, not 20,000. Somebody said 20,000. Or did I say 20,000? Gary said, bring those likes up. All right, Frisco's happy. He said AC lowered it to 80. Fred said, get him, MoneyBass. Oh, Big Rob said, you did. I said $20,000. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Did I really say 20,000? No, it's a $2,000 payout, guys. But there's only gonna be 20 participants. And I think there's like 9 slots left. But if you go to FishXLive.com, download the app. That you can download the app for free and click on the tournaments tab where it lists all of the tournaments that are available. And you will see the tournament taking place on Lake Sinclair. You will only be competing against 19 other anglers. All you have to do is beat all those other anglers, and hey, you'll walk away with $2,000 off of that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. Come on. Wind got me and wrapped me up, guys. How did that happen? All right, there we go. We got it. Is there anybody in the chat that is familiar with Lake Sinclair that would be interested in participating to win a nice $2,000 payout, guys? AC said, I was going to steal whipstick boat for that 20,000. Fish Vidal says, no, but I'm fishing for 50 G's in a new Z20 on Table Rock in 2 weeks. How many boats are going to be in that tournament? How many boats are generally in that tournament? Blaster says, fishing for major dollars. All right, guys. She dropped that number down to 80. All you need is 4 more likes. If you guys get 4 more likes, then we're going to weigh that fish and see if anybody's going to walk away with that cash. That doesn't seem like a hard one right there. We got Jam tuning in. We got Family 44. Where are you from, Family 44? Says no fish. I'll show you guys the fish again. Oh, somebody said they wanted to see the fish before they hit the like button, right? All right, let's take a look, guys. We're going to weigh this fish right here. See who's going to walk away with some of this cash. Now, this fish in here, it gets a little wild, so we got to watch it because it's a fighter. You guys see it? Look at the stomach on that thing. That thing is fat. It's a big old fatty. All right. If you can guess the weight of that fish, you can walk away with a nice, what kind of bill, AC? What's the payout for this fish right here in this live well? What is the payout for today? Let's ease on up here and try it again, guys. We're gonna try to sneak up on them. You know what I need? I need my swim bait. Oh, I bought it from the store in the French market. All right, so Family 44 is from France, huh? Or speaking French in the chat. Parlez-vous français? Okay, okay. All right. I got it from the market. Let's see. You know what I need? I need my swim bait. That's what I need. Where's my swim bait at? There it is. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Right there. That's what I need. Oh, my goodness. AC. Family 44 said I'm not worth $1. Oh, my goodness. Fisher Vidal says the 50G cash is only in the Yeti tournament. How many boats do you think will be in that tournament? Nathan says he's been talking shh the whole time in French. Okay, all right, all right. Oh no, this is not good. I didn't notice this big bird's nest just got in my line. We gotta fix that. You guys are just hovering right below the likes that you need to see if anybody wants to get this cash. AC, I think Whipstick is right. They don't want this cash. I think this proves that Whipstick is right. They just don't want it. If all it takes is a few likes, what is going on with my reel? Oh, it's not the cast. There must be something going on with the reel. Let's see. Say it ain't so. Now let's see when I reel this thing in what happens. Oh, I see what it is. My guide is locked up. And just like that, another reel out of commission. So now I gotta leave this one on the deck and fix it when I get home. How about that? All right, just like that, those fish were hitting on top and now they stop. Frisco says preventative maintenance avoids issues. AC said, it's okay, you have plenty of those reels. Tracy said, really, people? Hit the like button. AC said, I'm about to get up out of here. Uh-oh, guys, are you ready? Are you guys, look at that. And we have people that just could not wait, and they have dipped out. So they're gonna miss out because it's time, guys. I wanna give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. I wanna give a big shout out to FishXLive.com. If you are interested in fishing a tournament that will pay out $2,000, there will only be 20 people allowed in this tournament. So you will only be fishing against 19 other people, all right? Only 19 other people. They announced it on Sunday. And I believe there's either 9 or 11 slots left. That's it. So if you're interested, go to FishXLive.com. Go to FishXLive.com, download the app, click the tournaments tab, and you will see the tournament listed on there. It will be taking place at Lake Sinclair. All right, AC. AC says she's about to dip on out. All right, AC. Let me go into subscriber only mode, guys. All you have to do to participate is be a subscriber. We are now in subscriber only mode. All right, so now we're gonna, oh my God. Did you see that? This thing is going crazy in there. AC, when you're ready, you can go ahead and open the scales. You guys will have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. All right, when you guys see official scales officially open, then you can go ahead and start guessing the weight of this fish. Now, let me just put it on the measuring board for you again. You guys see that? It's hitting right at 17.5 inches. Shout out to Bass Hunter. Are the scales open? Scales are officially open. You guys have 2 minutes. Look at Bass Hunter. Been off in there hiding in the chat and just going to ease on out trying to take this cash. All right, there you go, guys. You have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. While you guys are doing that for 2 minutes, let me make me a 2-minute cast. Man, look at all those guesses coming in. I don't think they want this cash anyway. Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. SWAT Lawn Operations is the original sponsor of this thing we call Bass for Cash. Always make sure you support the companies that support the fishing community, and SWAT Lawn Operations is definitely one of those companies. AC will be putting their contact information in the chat. We're just looking to see if we can help that company grow this year. Trying to get them some commercial accounts. So for your residential and commercial lawn care needs, make sure you reach out to SWAT Lawn Operations. Oh my goodness. Did somebody get hit with a DQ? We got LaFito. You are DQ'd for multiple guesses. Oh my God. And LaFito still putting guesses in there. Uh-oh, LaFito, you're going to get timed out. You can only put one guess in the chat. All right, guys, the scales are now closed. Gary said the DQ queen got you. All right, guys, the scales are officially closed. Nathan Stunner, she said, I see you. She said, you're DQ too. Oh, my goodness. She's hitting everybody in the head with the DQ. I told you guys the DQ queen goes wild in there. Nathan says, he said, I didn't even know. AC said, got to be quicker than that. She said, I see it. Yeah, you got to get it. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. Oh, my goodness. Nathan said, that's foul. Nathan. It's all right, Nathan. You have joined the club of many others. You are not the only one. There's a lot of people in the chat that have been DQ'd. All right, we're about to weigh this fish, guys. Let's go ahead and get it cracking. We're going to see, do we have a winner for today's fish? AC says she's dipping up out of here after this, unless I catch one in the next 10 minutes. All right, so we have the scale zeroed out. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what I think this fish weighs. And it's a good one. I think it's a 2. I don't think it's going to hit 3. I'm going to go with a 2. Goodness, it has some weight on it. Speaking of 2.5, I'm going to go with a 281. I'm going to go with a 281, guys. 281 is what I'm going to go for. All right, there we go. We are zeroed out. All right. Does everybody hear the imaginary drum roll? Ooh, I was a little high. 264. 264, guys. Bam. Just like that. Do we have a winner at 264? Oh my goodness. They're schooling, guys. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was terrible. No official winner. Nathan says would have lost anyway. Nathan said, yeah, I put 50 guesses in there and I still would have lost. All right, guys. Now I gotta get this fish out of here without a coil tag. And we're gonna take a quick picture and log this one into FishXLive.com. Once again, I wanna give a big shout out to FishXLive.com. Does anybody in the chat fish Lake St. Clair? If you do and you're interested in competing against 19 other people for $2,000, go to FishXLive.com. Download that app for free. Click on the tournaments tab and you will see the information that is for that tournament, guys. I would definitely be fishing that tournament because I want $2,000. All right, let me see if I can get this fish in here without it. All right, there we go. All right, it cooperated. All right, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and let this fish go now. Rob said, Bruvs was close. Oh my goodness, and they're schooling out there now, guys. Ah, oh, come on, man. No. I'm doing too much talking and not enough fishing, guys. Oh, man. These last two schools were right within reach. Ant says, I just arrived, and Ants, you just missed it. Ants didn't want that cash anyway. All right, did I throw the fish back? I sure did. I guess that was a quick release. All right, so nobody wanted that cash. The weight was, what was the weight again, guys, in the chat? What was the weight of that last fish? I guess it doesn't matter because nobody wanted the money anyway. Nobody wanted that cash for that bass. Now that I'm paying attention, watch, they probably won't come back up schooling again. But I hope I'm wrong. Top water fishing is pretty fun. It's only exciting when they start back schooling though, right? Bruv says, I was so close. Dottie says, Bruvs, after scale closes, your guesses don't count anyway. That is true. Adam says, 0.02 off is still ridiculous. What was your guess, Bruvs? What was the weight of the fish again? And what was the, what was your weight? Your guess? Oh man, we had something try to hit at it, guys. Oh man, and it didn't take it. Bro says it was 264 and you guessed 2.67. Look at Dottie. We got Junior Martinez back in the chat, says maybe me hitting that like button will get you one. That's right. I told you guys. We got to get those likes up. AC has 5 more minutes. You may already be gone though. Is there anybody in the chat that fishes Lake Sinclair that would be interested in fishing for a $2,000 payout against 19 other participants? So you have a 1 in 19 chance of winning on that. I mean, I guess was 1 in 20 because you're only there's 20 people total. They're gonna cut off the registration at 20 boats, guys. All right, we're gonna roll to one more spot and then we're gonna dip up out of here just like AC. We got one to the boat, but nobody wanted that cash. AC, what is it? Why do you think that they don't want this cash? Can somebody in the chat answer that? Why don't you guys want this cash? Are you scared of the money? AC said y'all don't need that money because you already balling. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get another topwater fish. Topwater bites are always fun because on the live streams, you guys actually see the fish when they come up and take the bait. So did anybody who in the chat saw that fish come up and hit that last topwater on that last topwater catch? Who saw that? If you saw it, put I saw it in the chat. Let's just see who all actually saw that topwater bite when it happened. Rob says he saw it. AC said I got 2 more minutes, then I'm dipping on up out of here. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes, guys. We only need 9 more. Can we hit 100 likes for the day? Blaster says he heard the top water strike. He didn't see it, but he heard it. AC, how big was your birthday fish? That one that I caught. That was was that Friday? Does anybody remember how the size of that fish? What was the weight on it? How big was the birthday fish? DL said, I'm just dropping in to say what's up. You guys make sure you go and check out DL Peck over there cashing checks. I think he had over 20 pounds. He had a 7-pounder and a 6-pounder in the same tournament. Had his daughter with him out there and everything, guys. So I know he was loving that. Had a great day on the lake. I think she was his camera. He had a camera lady. All right, let's see, guys. AC said it was 4.56. Rob said that was a good one. Oh, yeah. I'll catch you trying to cheat me out of 0.01 ounces. I mean, 0.01 pounds. It was 4.56. You got to put some spec on it. You got to put some respect on it. DL said, yep, she helped net a couple. See you soon. All right, appreciate you for sliding on through DL Peck. Make sure you guys go and check him out. He has some great content over there on that channel. And you can see, DL, where's the fish catches? We wanted to see you catching those fish. Oh, I forgot you said you didn't want people to snipe your spots. So you kind of kept it on the DL so they wouldn't take your spots, right? Hog Catcher says, you caught anything yet? Yes, sir. I thought you were here when we just weighed the fish. Bass Hunter was in here trying to win some of that cash. What was the weight on the fish we just weighed, guys? Oh, my goodness. And we got him. We stuck him. He was like, let me take a bite of that MoneyBass. And I said, come on and put your mouth on it. Put your mouth on it. Do you guys see that right there? For anybody new to the channel, that's what we call that's a little bit of a bendation. It's not full bendology right there, but it's a little bit of bendation on there. This fish is fighting like it's a biggin, but it's not. It's not a biggin, but it got some pull on him. You see that? It got some pull. It got some fight. Is AD still in the chat? Let's see. Is this going to be a bass for cash fish? We're going to flip him. See if we can flip him. Bam! We hit him with the flip, stuck him in the lip, and got him with the flip. Bam! Just like that. I don't think that's going to be a bass for cash fish. They have to be 14 inches, guys. Let's just put him on there real quick just to check him out. Man, that fish was fighting. It was a fighter. All right, let's see, guys. Oh, right below 14. Oh, right below 14. Let's see if it can help itself back into the lake. There it goes. Right, just below 14 inches, guys. It wasn't a keeper. But that fish had some fight on it, though. That's the thing about these spots. They actually fight harder than the largemouth do. The Bendation sensation. Let's see if we can get another one, guys. Can we get another one? Shout out to Dottie. She said, good evening. Dottie is gone. All right, all we need is 4 more likes for the day, guys. Let's see if we can hit 100. Can we hit 100 likes for the day? Ben says, like that ducket. Junior Martinez says, my like worked. That's right. The like worked. Ant says, we had a 101. All right, really appreciate that, everybody. We hit 100 likes for the day. But nobody wanted that cash today. What happened with that? AC said, y'all don't need the money because you're already rich. Did you see that right there? Did you see him? Let's see, is this a better one? I don't think so. I can't, nope, this one ain't. It ain't. I mean, it's a fighter. Can you guys see that? It's fighting. He's like, I got him fight on me, MoneyBass. He's like, I'm not a biggin. He's like, no, I'm not a biggin, but I can still fight. Let's go ahead and flip him to the boat. Bam, look at that. Hit him in the lip and got him with the flip. It's like, MoneyBass, I'm still growing. I'm eating my Wheaties and drinking my milk. And said, it's a little bendation. Oh yeah, it's a little bit of bendation. Check it out, guys. You see the nice colors on these spotted bass? Look at that. Yeah, they look nice. It's like I had a little bit of bendation on me, MoneyBass. Treat me with some respect. You guys think we can get another one? I told you we were going to be out here for a good time. Not a long time, just a good time. Chris says, what state are you in? I am in Georgia. I'm down here on Lake Lanier. Eldon says, it's pan size. Shout out to Beards and Bass in the chat. Let's see if we can get another tappy tap. And said, yep, we can get another one. We're out here fishing for fun. Good listening and good fishing. That's what it's all about, guys. Just hanging out, seeing what's on everybody's mind, what you guys got going on. Always remember, guys, reach out. Let your family and friends know how you feel about them. Well, for the most part, some of you may not want to do that. No, I'm just joking. Reach out to your family and friends. You know, let your loved ones know that you care about them, guys, because tomorrow is never promised. And you always want to make the most out of what you have while you have it, because things could always be worse. Ben says Lake Norman in North Carolina has some nice spotted bass. I have fished there before. And they did have some nice spotted bass there. Blaster says, I love you, MoneyBass family. Shout out to Blaster. Shout out to the Money Team. For anybody that is wondering, whenever I'm referring to the Money Team, those are what I refer to as the members of the channel. So the members of the channel are the people that you see that have the badges next to their name. Dottie said, oh, Blaster, that's so sweet. Oh, that was a big old turtle right there. All right, guys, I think we have about 6 more minutes on the clock. 6 more minutes on the shot clock. In the chat, who thinks I can catch another fish within 6 minutes? With 6 minutes on the clock, can I catch another fish? Before I make this next cast, I'm gonna look in the chat. I wanna see who has faith in your partner money bass. Who thinks I can do it? Who thinks I can catch another fish in these last 6 minutes? Put yes in the chat if you think I can, and put no if you're like, nah, partner, it ain't gonna happen for you. We got 6 minutes on the clock. Can I make it happen? Ant says he does. Blaster says, oh yeah, I do. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Dottie. Shout out to Phil. Okay, wait a minute. It looks like everybody has a little bit of faith. What has happened? Where are all the naysayers? Did they leave today? All right, we're getting to it. Let's see. Gregory said no. Shout out to Gregory. Well, we're going to see, Gregory. Can I catch a fish? Phil says, yes, I know you can. Les says, I know I got. Blaster says he knows he got the faith. And look at that, Gregory, just like that. Gregory, did you see that? It's not a big one, but guess what it is? It's a fish. Let's see how big it is. And first, well, let's see if I'm going to get it to the boat or not first before I start talking too much. Let's see, where's it at? Do you see it, Gregory? It's not, look, Gregory, it's not a big one. It's not a big one, but it's a fish. What do you think about that, Gregory? The next cast. See, the people in the chat, they're like, hey, we have faith in our partner, MoneyBass. We know what he does. I make it do what it do. We out here catching biggins. We catching grandbabies. We catching everything, Gregory. Gregory, what do you think about it? All right, so Gregory, let me give you another chance. Let me give you another chance. Gregory, can I do it again? Is Gregory still in the chat? Where is Gregory at? Phil says, I knew it. Where is Gregory at? We're gonna do it one more time. All right, so Gregory says from no. Oh, so Gregory, so you're going with the no again? All right, so this time, guys, we're gonna put 5 minutes on the shot clock. We're gonna put 5 more minutes on the shot clock. I need somebody to start the timer once we say go. But first, in the chat, who thinks I can catch another one in 5 minutes? Put yes, you can, or just put no, like Gregory. So who are the yeses? Let's see who the yeses are. Can I catch another fish in 5 minutes? And once I see the answers coming in, then we're gonna start the shot clock. Ben says yes. Phil says, don't let him in the chat. He don't believe. Oh, he said he don't believe. Ann said, yes, you can. Shout out to Dottie. Dottie says yes. Ben, don't start the clock yet. Hold on. We're waiting to see what Gregory says. Where's Gregory at? Cleveland says yes. Blaster says 5 minutes on the shot clock. Yes. Gary says yes, maybe. Gary, that's not an answer. Where's Gregory at? Did Gregory take off? Did he put on some Nikes and run? All right. I don't see Gregory in here. All right, so I guess there's nobody that said no. Cleveland said, let's go, man. He said, quit all that talking. All right, go ahead and put 5 minutes on the shot clock. Put 5 minutes on the shot clock. Let's see if I can catch another fish. Let's see if we can catch another one in 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the shot clock. Dottie said, paging Mr. Gregory. All right, we're going to drop it down. We're going to count it down to about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And then we're going to slow reel it back like we just did. 2, 1. All right, let's see. Can we get a nut into the boat? Ben says, start when you can. I like that better, Ben. I like to start once I cast. All right, we're going to do a 10 count on this one, or 15 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let it drop about 15 feet this time. And then we're going to slow roll it. You guys see that? We're just going to slow roll it like that and see what happens. And to make it easy, we'll just go to 450. We'll make it 450. So everybody can keep up with the time. And I'm on Eastern time, guys. So 10 till is how much time we have. 10 till. All right, let's change it up. You guys know what it needs on it? Does anybody know what I need? What do I need? I think I need a little stank on it. Shout out to Ants. He says, when it's midnight, it's my birthday. All right, where are you from, Ants? Where are you at? Where you saying it's 2 hours away? AC says, I have reached my destination. Talk to you later. Shout out to AC. Everybody put AC in the chat. Appreciate her for sliding in. Appreciate you. Sliding in and hitting a few people with the DQ. A DQ a day. I was trying to think of what the second part of that could be. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. A DQ a day. What does a DQ a day do for us, guys? Shout out to Indonesia. We were doing some Indonesian mathematics a few weeks ago. Shout out to Amory tuning in. Let's get on up here. Oh man, time went by fast. We only have 2 minutes left on the shot clock. And that ain't good. Oh, Catcher said, keeps the money astray. Ben says, a DQ a day gets them out of the way. Manic says keeps the trolls away. AC said keeps the money away because they don't want it. Oh my goodness. I like that right there. There we go. A DQ a day keeps the money away. Oh my goodness, guys. AC, why you gotta treat them like that? Shout out to Phil says, I am 60 years young. Oh, 66 years young. All right. Ann says, I'll be 21 soon. Oh, Ann's is just getting things started. Ann's is out there looking around like, what is this thing called life about? Let me take a look around and find out. So Phil, being 66 years young versus Ants being 21, what advice would you have for Ants as he steps into this thing called life? All right, guys, you see the time. This is the official last cast of the stream. Phil says keeps the naysayers away. All right, so Phil, do you have any advice for Ants? Ants is just getting started out there. And Phil has seen a few things. Says he is 66 years young. What advice do you have for Ants? Blaster says AC is cold-blooded. What did AC say? Oh, she said, oh, keeps the money away. That is true. A DQ a day keeps the money away. Gary says, you can do it. Ant says, I'm fresh out the womb. Ant's like, I was in the womb yesterday. I'm fresh out. Is Phil in the chat? What Phil says keeps the naysayers away. Phil, do you have any words of wisdom? Do you have any words of wisdom for Ants? Oh, goodness. No. This was an extended cast. Phil says, I'd love to be 21 again and know what I know today. I'd be fishing every day. Wait, so is your advice to Ants to go fishing every day? Man says, safe travels home, MoneyBass. Hog Catcher says, where is Strike Zone at? Well, I haven't seen Strike Zone. I saw Strike Zone one time and never again. Gary says, don't walk across the road when traffic comes. Oh, my goodness. Terry C says, I'll give you some wisdom. Don't spend all your young years trying to get back in the womb. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Terry C, that right there, that is classic. Ants, I would say that is true. That is actually true, Ant. Shout out to Terry C. Terry C, that is true. Ants, if you are able to stay focused and keep what Terry C said in mind, you will be very successful. So that is very true. Oh my goodness. So Ants, that would be the advice, to focus on self-improvement. Make that your focus. Focus on self-improvement. Oh my goodness. Phil said, yes, it's in there already. Oh, my goodness. Gary says, where it at? Ben says, I'll put it in my notes. Blaster says, truth, Terry C. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I lost count. I lost count of my cast. Hog Catcher says, when you see Strike Zone again, ask him what happened on Saturday. Phil says, live life to the fullest and do what you like. Gary says, don't get married. Oh, my goodness, Gary. Gary said, I had a bad experience. He said, so don't do it. So Gary said, don't get married. And I guess you can add a little bit to that. Don't get married to the wrong person. And the question would be, how do you know it's the right person? You don't. You just have to vet them the best you can. Take them around your family and friends and take your time. Take your time, young man. No need to rush. Oh, wait a minute, guys. This is the last cast right here, guys. I lost count of the last cast, but this is the official last cast before we get up out of here. Ant says, one day I want to live off the grid. Ben says, you got to throw the spy bait one more time. Oh, okay, you're right. You're right. David says, did you see the jig setup that Mikey Balls used? I did not. But that is correct. I do need to throw the spy bait one more time. Okay. All right, so that will be the unofficial. This is the unofficial last cast right here. Oh no. Jimmy says it was Randy Blockett's jig on Live Scope. I bet he died. Did he for real? Did he do that for real? Now that would be pretty funny. Hey, Jimmy, did you see when I had Randy Blockett on my live stream? Did anybody that's currently watching, were you guys watching back when I had Randy Blockett come on my show, on my live stream? Jimmy says I did. Did anybody else see when I had Randy Blockett come on my live stream? Ben says I did. Okay. Anybody else? Who else saw when I had Randy Blockett on the live stream? All right. So the spy bait is the last cast, all right? So this is the official last cast. We had an unofficial last cast, and this is the official last cast. So we're going to count this one down to about 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, then we're going to pop it to get those blades moving a little bit, and then we're just going to slow roll it. And said, and one unofficial cast. Blaster says, I have been watching your videos, MoneyBass, and I did see that one. Jimmy was right. Yep. And Milliken. I had Milliken on there too. And it was funny how some people just know Ben Milliken from the pro side of fishing since he started fishing the elites and the opens. Oh man, wait a minute. Wait a minute. When I reeled the bait in, I noticed that it was coming in crooked, guys. So I have to do an unofficial. This is the unofficial official last cast because it was coming in a little crooked. So I have to do this cast because I have to make sure that the alignment was right. So you don't want to do an official last cast and the alignment is incorrect. So I have to do another cast. I appreciate everybody for understanding that the last cast does have to be correct for everybody because I don't want to disappoint people by having a wrong last cast. Last, it says crooked is unacceptable. That is correct. Gary says it got to be straight or it don't count. Jimmy J says no top water action today. Jimmy J, you got to go back and rewatch the live stream. That's what we caught the fish on, was top water today. It was top water Tuesday. And it was a lovely day. Uh-oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Now, the cast came straight that time, but there was an issue with the water current. The water current was a little off, so I need to do a water current test. And for anybody who doesn't know, the way that you do a water current test is that you have to take a drop shot. You use a drop shot, and I'll just show you guys a technique. So you take the drop shot, and you have to actually test the water current. All right, so we're gonna test the water current. So we've already done the official last cast. This is something different, guys. Yep, so we're just doing a water current test. Ben says, like the older generation say, you gotta hold your mouth right. That's right, Ben. We gotta get it right. Phil said, you love that drop shot, don't you? Man, you just don't know. This drop shot used to win me a bunch of money back in the day. Oh, I think we had a tappy tap. Jim said, hit me with the FBS, not the false bite sensation. Oh, you got me. Uh-oh, did you guys hear that sound on my phone? Do you know what that means? That means I'm late. And whose fault is it? Oh, man, I just missed another one, guys. I was supposed to be gone. Phil, this is your fault. It's Phil and Ben's fault. Ben made me make another cast with the spy bait when I was supposed to leave. And now he's trying to get me to throw a buzz bait. Ben is a bad influence. Jam is trying to get me to cast one more time, even though I'm late. Man, I need some new friends. You guys are some bad influences. Yep, I'm gonna have to tell on Ben. Hey, I was trying to leave, but Ben, he kept pressuring me, and he knew my weakness. He pressured me to throw that spy bait one last time. And if I wouldn't have thrown that spy bait, then I wouldn't have known that I had to do a current test. And if I wouldn't have had to do the current test, then I would have known not to pick up the drop shot. So Ben is the cause of all of this. Hog Catcher says, better late than never. Shout out to Real Ripping Lips. Oh yeah, we got a good one. We caught a few today. The best one came on the top water on hit him in the mouthpiece with that I'm a skimmer. It was skimming. The IMA was skimming. It was doing its thing. Ben says, I will absolutely take the blame. Ripping Lips says he got 6 and 1 striper. Good deal. That's a good day on the lake. All right, guys. That's all she wrote. All right, Ben. I'm going to need you to write a note admitting what you did today so that I can submit that note as evidence. All right, and there you have it. Nobody wanted that cash for those bass today. I don't know what happened. But AC said y'all are already rich, so you don't need the money anyway. All right, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat place. And if you are interested in competing for a $2,000 payout on Lake Sinclair, October 11th, make sure you go to FishXLive.com, download the app for free, click on the tournaments tab. Once you click on that tournaments tab, you will see the $2,000 tournament that takes place on Lake Sinclair, guys. All right, we are going to go ahead and sign off and head on out for the day. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next live.